Hello everyone, welcome back to another game of Interstellar Marines, and we have two teams going at it, rather small to start off with here. They're both fighting over the new capture zone. This is the new map Astrodome, also known as Colony now, that has been released officially. The new cover system is in place, and this map kind of showcases what cover's all about. A very well-designed map with great wind effects and also some sprinkler systems. It looks like Blue has moved steadily into the zone, is picking up a nice 25-point lead. Quincy and G here are putting fire down on that kid Matt and Camel, who cannot seem to move into the zone. However, on the backside, Galahad and Doinky have moved in. Now, there have been some modifications to the Spectator system to make things a little bit less blurry. It's still rather difficult to control sometimes, so I'm sorry if I don't come off clearly here. Blue has moved in. Now, let's take a look here. We can see actually third person on Quincy at the moment, who's defending the zone. So Glacial Star just popped out. He's putting some fire on him, but neither one can seem to get a good shot, so they both back off from one another. Glacial Star pops out. Quincy takes him out. Camel moves in, dead. Galahad's pushing towards the zone, kills Geo, but it looks like both Blue members are aware that their teammate has been dropped and are covering. That kid Matt's firing towards Quincy, but cannot seem to get him. Let's look at first person here and see what Quincy's seeing. Now keep in mind they cannot see players through the wall like we can, so anything red you're seeing is basically something that does not exist on their HUD. Quincy is defensive here, so I don't know how much action we'll see from him, but we can see him just basically staying back, covering the zone, getting the tickets down. It's a good way to score points. You can see him leading there because he's doing that. After all, capping is what matters. Training rank comes from shooting, of course, but you really don't need kill to win. You just need to hold the zone. And being defensive like this encourages that. See here, Glacial Star moves in and kills Geob. Quincy's kind of sneaking around. He knows they're there. He's trying to push in a little bit and maybe get them before they can really get into the zone. Looks like he does broadside somebody. We've got an unlocked viewpoint here, and all right, Quincy's still defending. Glacial Star taken out from behind. It does look like Blue has got a commanding start here, but Red has neutralized the zone. It does look like they're down below and are trying to move up and in. One thing about the central cap points is they do extend downward, so if we see here, the bottom areas are actually capture zones, so if you don't look over the sides and you just stick to the middle, you're going to fail on this map. You need to be kind of doing a point defense and checking around the zone. Unfortunately, I'm not sure why they move out of the zone. I guess they're trying to come up and maybe engage Blue, but Quincy's still holding his place. We do have a few other players that are still defending here. It looks like Imperator had moved up on Red's spawn-in area. That kid Matt moved into the zone, kills Gasperman, and Quincy drops him. Nice exchange in the middle there, but looks like we're still neutralized thanks to Galahad down below. Galahad's still moving around, trying to figure out where to go. Let's go ahead and drop in on another player here and see what we can see. Glacial Star's pushing in. He's not quite in the zone yet. He needs to move a little bit further. Get your feet in there, boy. There you go. Alright, looks like he's got a sight on Morbid Symmetry. He knows he's there. Unwilling to really commit into the central area. Fire here. Can't seem to land. He's going for a reload. Symmetry backs behind cover. He's going to charge him. Nice aggressive play there, but unfortunately he did not check behind him and got shot in the back. So right here we are following Cav, who's now a little bit away from the zone. I'm going to switch off him and move to another player here. Let's see, we got three guys. There's the new crouching system in place there. Idiot TK, which gets immediate revenge. Unfortunately, that's the kind of players you get occasionally. Now, they do have a new punishing system in place, but sometimes you just, see the new guys coming in and you don't know exactly who's on whose team, and sometimes your HUD's down. Imperator shot in the back. Animal Boogie's dead. We need to switch off him to somebody else. and with a very offensive name here, which is kind of actually funny. Sweaty is covering the zone. Quincy's down below. He is still in the capture place. Actually, I don't believe he is. No, I do not believe the capture zone is counting. So down below is not dropping tickets, and we can see right now the blue guys down below, Quincy and Gasterman, do not know that. We can see there's 2 guys in blue that are actually in the zone counting towards it, and Glacial Star's doing the right thing, pushing the zone. Unfortunately, he cannot get in there, and he does not have any support from his team. So blue is effectively covering every entranceway here, and it does not look like red can get any foothold here. They've dropped them 100 tickets, but now we're looking at a 300-point commanding lead from blue. Now, they're moving out as a team, which is a smart tactic, but if they don't get into the zone, it won't matter. Sly Michaels playing forward, trying to catch red from the behind. A little bit of wildfire. You can see that he really was too excited to really do burst fire. Sometimes you panic when you've got that many targets in front of you. Looking downrange, you can see him. Let's see if you can line up some shots. Too much full auto. You're going to have to burst at that range. It's an SMG, not an assault rifle. And even with an AR, you're going to want to burst it. But now watching his back, he is shot. Alright, so it does look like blue team is still holding. You can see here the zone's neutral at the moment. Sweaty's in here, but he does look to be on the top floor. And as you see, the zone only covers this middle area, which now he's dropped into. Tickets are beginning to decrease on red. Doinky comes in. Without even getting a chance to return fire, Sweaty drops him. I guess he was still looking around trying to figure. But you can see how good use of cover can be effective, especially on Astrodome. Or Colony, I should call it. It does seem like red is trying to get out of their spawn, but cannot effectively do so. Let's take a look around what's going on over here. It's holding up the red team so badly. They're in a building, and it looks like they're attacking towards the capture point, but none of them are really using the correct routes to do that. You can put some fire there, and that's good for covering your teammates, but if you don't move in, once again, you're going to have a landslide victory from blue. Look at Sweaty using cover here. This is great use of cover. He's down, he's reloading, he's staying right behind cover, peeking up, taking a look around, puts on shots when necessary, but he needs to watch his flank because nobody's covering him. Camel can't quite pull off the kill, which is unfortunate because red really needs to get in there. Let's jump in on another player here and see what's going on. Parator picks off Camel. Still has an upward shot on Glacial, but it doesn't matter. Sweaty gets yet another great shot. Effectively using cover up here. Imperator is just trying to hold them back, but unfortunately sticks his head up at the wrong time. And with cover, you can be behind it, but it doesn't matter if you get shot in the face. Alright, Ronan is moving in. Let's see where he's going to go here. He's moved into the zone. Right now. Blue has a commanding lead now. Oh, but he doesn't check his back. Alright, let's get into the zone again here. Looks like Benedict has moved in. Quincy's moving around. There's going to be a firefight here in a second. Quincy takes some shots from behind. Doesn't quite see it. Engagement, and Quincy goes down. Sweaty's upstairs, decides to jump down. He's getting out of that area. He must have had sight on that YOLO life down there because he went very aggressively towards him. Red has completely conquered the zone at this point, though, and is decreasing tickets by about 2 at a time here. We do have Benedict in the middle, and we also have Doinky in here. Now we're in the alert phase. The command zone has, again, extended, so the bottom is now a capture portion. Sweaty's still moving around down here. Let's get some more first-person action here if we can. Here's Gasterman moving into the zone here. Let's see some cover. He's going to run into Camel. Little too wild there. Camel backing in. He's got, chance here. Without a reload and being that kind of hot from running around, that'll happen. Now, Benedict is in the central area here defending. You can see here that Red has significantly started to decrease tickets of blue. This might be a beginning of a comeback. Glacial Star now in the zone. Got quite a few red in here. These guys are making it hard for blue team to really put up the numbers. Imperator is in the cap zone down below. He's slowing them, so Sweaty. But it does not look like they're moving up, and I guess Imperator decides that assault is the best method here. They're both coming around trying to look for paths up towards the central area. Morbid firing in, but cannot claim anyone. Glacial Star returns fire. No one dies. Aggressive play from Imperator. Comes up behind a monk and drops him. A little bit of TK going on there again. I guess they don't know who's on whose team. Imperator gets shot. Red still in the zone and commanding right now. Doinky and Benedict holding the center strong. However, we do have a neutralized zone. Sly Michael moves in. 1-for-1 exchange. Benedict plays clean up there. Zone is still neutralized. Runs with Skizzers is coming in now. This should change it to Blue's favor. Well, maybe not. Put some fire on Glacial here. Too late. Glacial was ready for him. Checking his corners like he should. See here, Glacial moving around the center cap zone. The blue guy there had a sight on him, but didn't decide to shoot. I'm not sure why. Imperator moving in some fire. Glacier catches one right in the side of the head and goes clean out in one bullet. We still have Benedict in here. It doesn't matter. Benedict gets drilled. Only person left here is going to be Doinky. Gets flanked and doesn't react in time. Imperator cleans up the center area, and it looks like control is shifted towards blue. Now decreasing tickets about 4 at a time. Blue is now back in the zone, and they mean business. Sweaty, Quincy, all on defense. Benedict tries to move in, gets drilled. Looks like Jake's trying to flank. A monk gets picked off in the side corridor by Sly and Michael. Jake's now in the zone trying to slow him down a little bit, but it looks like Morbid's above him. I'm not sure if he's going to notice or not. Jake trying to move in, get up behind him, try to flank a little bit. He does come up behind Morbid's symmetry. Let's see what happens here. Kind of hot for moving around. A little bit of wildfire. He needs to slow it down and take his shot rather than strafe around like a madman. He's still missing it even at this range. Sweaty gets drilled off his perch. Benedict moving into the zone. Red now commanding. It looks like they have taken it over. Skizzers is outside the zone. The zone is not towards this side. It's not towards the spawns. It's only on the sides. Glacial puts some fire downrange. Doesn't hit anything, though. Quincy's still hanging around the back side. I'm surprised he hasn't reacted to the gunfire yet. Glacial's coming out. Doesn't matter. Gets drilled. Dalton. So it does look like Red has captured and is holding the zone, decreasing 2 at a time with Quincy in there, which means they do have 3 guys in the zone right now. Sly Michael picks somebody off, and it does look like it's evened up. Red still gets another guy in there. Ket showing up, and it looks like we're still decreasing tickets very slowly. Blue gets command here. Doinky taken out. Quincy's in the middle. Little firefight here. Ket not looking behind him. Might catch it from Dalton here if he's not careful. Does corner himself, and it looks like he's got some fire, but I'm not sure if he's able to get these guys. Oh, shot. Be careful with those reloads. All right, now we're looking at Quincy in the zone here. He's being very defensive, a little bit paranoid. Shot there from Benedict. Kind of scared of him. He's going to run out of ammunition. He's going to have to do a fast reload and get the hell out of there. Flanking around, does catch Benedict from the side and drops him. Glacial Star now moving in from the front. See here, he's got the upper area controlled at the moment. Jake is behind him. I'm not sure if you realize that. Quincy decides to exit out of the zone for a minute, but steps right back in. Right, so Imperator and Quincy now in the zone. Blue has got a commanded lead. Sweaty shows up again. I'm going to drop off him real quick and see what we're looking at towards the center of the map. So Jake's on the backside trying to flank in. He's got 2 blue around him. He did drop Dalton, but Morven's come up right on his backside. Going to get some free shots here. He's not paying attention. Amazingly enough, he misses, but it doesn't matter. With that many blue in the zone, it is over in short order. Very good sports on both sides, saying game to one another. Red did suffer a little bit of friendly fire, which I think cut their score a little bit. You can see Sweaty defending the zone, as well as Quincy scoring really high. So this is a great match, a little bit of a landslide victory for the Delta team, but that's what it is sometimes. See you guys.